3 days ago, I hit my first $1,000 day selling digital products. No coaching, no one-on-ones, just low-ticket digital products, all priced under $100 each. And I didn't do it by posting on Instagram or TikTok because I know how frustrating it can be to spend loads of time posting content on social media and not seeing sales. And so in this video, I'm breaking down why YouTube is one of my favorite ways to sell digital products right now without relying on social media. I want to show you why YouTube works so well for selling digital products and how you can actually use it to make sales, even if you're starting from scratch and you're a really small account. Not only that, we're also going to look at the types of videos that you should be posting ASAP if your goal is to sell more digital products. So let's start with one of the biggest things that I got wrong when I first started creating content to sell my digital products. Because if you don't understand this, you'll likely make the same mistake as I did and it will massively slow down your sales, and I just don't want that for you. I generally used to think that if I made content and posted it, it would bring in sales. But what I didn't realize at the time, it's not just about the content, it's also about where and how you post it. Because some platforms are designed so that your content can keep working for you months, even years after you publish it. And then there are other platforms that move your content on so quickly that it basically expires within sometimes 24 hours. The difference changes everything when your goal is to sell digital products without burning out on content every day. Okay, so I want to break this down for you so you can see exactly how it works. Okay, so let's take a look here at how long content actually lasts on all the different platforms, because this matters more than people actually realize. Okay, so let's start with Instagram, right? Content here has a very short lifespan. Okay, now on average, most content, if it isn't going viral on Instagram, is going to last anywhere between 24 and 48 hours. If it's not viral in that time, it basically stops getting pushed and that content is done. Okay, it's done. Now let's come on to TikTok, because TikTok content can feel very exciting because it can spike quickly, but the decision that the algorithm makes on whether your content is literally going to get pushed or not happens very fast. Okay, so if it doesn't perform early on, it also stops being shown. So on average, you're looking at about 48 hours of content lifespan on TikTok. But here's the thing, right? You need to post 3 times a day. That is what TikTok tells you to post. And so that is a lot. So even though your content can last a little bit longer than Instagram, the amount of times that you have to post on TikTok will burn the average person out. Unless you love doing this and this is the thing that makes you feel great and happy, it's gonna burn you out pretty quickly. So now let's actually come on to Pinterest, right? Because this is one of my other favorite ways to post content because of how long content lasts. On Pinterest, you're looking at 6 months to a year. Okay, this is how long your content can last, because Pinterest is actually a search engine. It's not a social media site. Okay, so reframe the way that you think about Pinterest. Here, it is all about keywords. And I love Pinterest. As you can see from all the videos on my page, Pinterest is great at doing this, right? Now let's come on to YouTube. The reason why I put YouTube last is because it does work in a similar way to Pinterest, in that content here will last weeks to years. Now, I think on average, you're looking at about 28 days. Okay, content will last on YouTube, but it can be even longer. I've got videos from 6 months ago, still bringing in sales, still being recommended. And so what I love about YouTube is content can be discovered long after you post it. That's why YouTube works so well for selling digital products. So even with all of this, you want to know how to actually get sales from YouTube, how to create content that's going to last long enough, that 28 days, to get you those results. products. And so the next question on your mind has to be, well, how do I actually use YouTube videos to make sales of my digital product, even if I'm just starting out and I don't have a lot of subscribers? And here's what honestly blew my mind when I first started posting to YouTube. And once I finally understood this step-by-step strategy, which I didn't expect, but the real way to monetize YouTube, which isn't just about watch time or views, I realized how easy it is to grow this platform and to sell digital products. And most people, they don't even know this, or they're overcomplicating it, or they're getting it completely wrong, okay? So I created a framework that follows exactly how I'm using YouTube to make sales from my digital products, and I'm calling it my known framework. This is exactly how it works. Now, first off, you want to be known for one thing. This part is about getting known for something very specific. Your YouTube channel shouldn't just be about everything and anything. Like, those days are gone where you could just film anything and it would blow up on YouTube. No, you need to be focused on one very clear topic, or better yet, one clear problem that you can help people with. So when someone lands on your YouTube channel, they should instantly understand who your content is for and what you help with. This is what builds trust and authority and makes people want to keep watching, which is what leads to sales over time. Okay, so next is N for having your next step mapped out. Every YouTube video that you post needs a clear strategy and a clear next step. You need to know what you're sending people to after they finish watching your videos. And for almost all new creators, I highly recommend that this next step is a freebie. This allows people to join your email list, continue to connect with you outside of YouTube, and build a longer term relationship. This is always the most profitable way to do it in the long run when you're just starting out. Now, the great thing about YouTube, unlike other social media platforms, you don't just have to include one link. In your description box, you can include your freebie link. You can include your digital product link. That way, if there are people that are ready to buy straight away, they can, but most people will need more time. And so having your freebie in there opens up that relationship for you to build over the long term. Now, the next step is having outlier-led videos. This is about choosing the right topics to talk about. So instead of just guessing what you're going to post, you actually need to spend time researching your niche on YouTube. Specifically, you are looking for videos that have already performed well in your niche and also topics that people are searching for. And then you take those ideas and you make them your own by connecting them to the specific problems that your audience is dealing with and that your channel is helping them solve. Now, I know this can sound like a lot of research, and it honestly is, but I want you to know that I actually went ahead and did a lot of this homework for you inside Cyber CEO. It's my full traffic and marketing system, and it includes the exact templates that I used to hit my first 100K in my business. And inside, I've included 100 YouTube video ideas that are proven to sell. These are ideas that have worked for me and my students in the past. And not only that, you're also going to get a bunch of other templates designed for other platforms as well, so everything works together. So if you want to save yourself some time, check that out. I've left the link in the description. Okay, so back to the framework. Next, we have the winning titles and thumbnails. Now, your title and your thumbnail have one job, and that's to get the click. They need to clearly communicate the problem or the outcome that your video is trying to solve. You're not trying to be clever here. You're actually just trying to be very clear and specific so that you attract the right viewer. And this is actually one of the most important things, because your title and your thumbnail, they decide if someone clicks on your video and actually watches it. So it doesn't matter how great your video is. If you're not spending time getting that right, it's not going to make a difference because no one's going to actually watch your video, okay? So make sure you are giving that as much attention as you can. Okay, so the next step is about optimizing for search. YouTube is a search-based platform. So a lot like Pinterest, it means that your content and your videos can get discovered long after you've posted them, but only if they're optimized correctly. So what does this mean? Well, you need to use keywords that people are actually searching for, and you need to include those keywords in your title and description of your video. You also need to say them in your video too. Now, this doesn't mean that you overthink your videos. It just means that you're very intentional on your keywords, and this is what's going to keep your content working for you over time. And so when you bring this all together, you're basically now known for one thing. You have a clear next step on all of your videos. You're choosing the right topics. You're getting your clicks through your titles and your thumbnails, and you're discoverable through search. This is when YouTube stops being just content and starts being an actual system that can bring in sales on autopilot, okay? This is really important, and so you don't need to worry about your watch time or getting monetized. Those are all just bonuses. Understanding this framework is what's actually going to help you sell more digital products. But the next thing that you need to now figure out is, okay, but what type of videos do I actually need to post that is going to get me sales? Having the topic of the video is one thing, but you need to know what type of videos to post. And this is where YouTube works differently to every other platform, because it's not just about the views, okay? You want video types that actually convert. And over the last year, I've actually spent a lot of time testing different video formats. And there are 3 styles of videos that I've seen consistently drive sales of my digital products and my students, okay? And so I recommend all new creators start here. And the good news is there are only 3. And so honestly, you should start posting these 3 styles ASAP. Now, just remember that you are pairing these with the right topics that I taught you in the framework. So make sure that you're either using Cyber CEO or you're still doing your research to find the right topics for your videos. And so once you have them, you can apply this style to any topic. All right, the first style is tutorial videos. These are my favorites. You'll see that I do a lot of tutorials, but the trick is to keep them very specific to your niche. And these are essentially step-by-step teaching videos. You're watching one now that solve a very clear problem. And the idea is that you go deep on one strategy, one platform, or one process, and you really demonstrate your expertise while always leading with value. You're showing people how something works, how to do it, or how you've done it, and you're actually displaying that you actually know what you're talking about. You don't have to be an expert, you just need to have experience. And I have tutorials on my channel where I walk people through an entire process from start to finish, and I never hold anything back. I give everything that I know relating to that topic, and that is why these videos convert. By the time someone finishes watching one of your tutorial videos, they should trust you. They should know that you have the knowledge to help them. And so if they then want your shortcuts, your templates, your done for you digital products, that's what you include in the description. You include a product that is going to help them get the results faster. And so what works the best here is going as niche as possible. Even if you get fewer views, I want you to completely forget the idea that views mean sales. They don't. A lot of the time, my niche videos that are really honed in on one thing get more conversion, and that is what you are aiming for. Again, you're getting very specific on the type of problem you are solving. And tutorial videos, they work well for selling any type of product, but specifically templates, tools, bundles, and courses. These work so well for tutorial videos. And the key is to give away pretty much all of the value in the video and make the product the shortcut. It's not the answer on its own, it is the shortcut. It's how you get results quicker. Okay, let's move on to the second type, which is how I did this story videos. Okay, so it's like how I achieved this, how I do this. These are authority builders. Okay, these are like your behind the scenes. These could be your results. People buy from people, and so showing your full process, this builds trust. And here you're not just teaching theory, right? You're showing how you've achieved a result, even if it's different from others. And so if you're a beginner, this doesn't mean that you have to have huge results yet. You can talk about things that you've learned, things that you're testing. You can even talk about things that haven't worked well for you. Like my first viral video was just me showing the lessons lessons of all the stuff that didn't work out when I tried selling digital products. The power of these videos just come from being really real and being really specific. So for example, you're not just saying, I made loads of money. If you're in the money making niche, you would actually talk about the specific numbers, the specific timelines, the exact challenges you have. These videos work so well because beginners want proof that this has actually worked before they invest their time and money. And so if you can show your own results, or better yet, results of your customers, these are really, really powerful. And again, these work so well, not only for selling digital products, but also selling any coaching or higher ticket offers that you have, because they show people that you've actually walked this path already. And so you can help them walk it even faster. Okay, so the last type of video is a mistake or a lesson video. Now, I alluded to this in this last one, but this is a whole type of video on its own. This is what makes you relatable, okay? These are the things that you would say, mistakes I've made, what I wish I knew, don't do this video. And the thing is, right, when people are starting out, everyone is scared of getting it wrong. And the truth is, you're going to get it wrong, okay? Let me just tell you that. But when you share your mistakes, people see you as someone that's been there, done all of the things wrong already, and so can help them avoid wasting time, right? And I'm the queen at this because I've done so many things wrong. And so in this video, you're not saying buy my course or buy my products. What you're saying is, here's where I went wrong, or here's the lessons I learned, and here's how I can help you avoid the same mistakes with your very specific digital product. The idea is that each one, or at least the main one, should point to the solution that you offer without being pushy. You don't want any of this to be pushy. It always needs to lead with value. And this is why these videos work really well, because they help people save time and they help people avoid mistakes. And this is why it's so easy to sell templates, coaching, and courses that can help people get to the results faster. And so for your audience watching, they love these videos, because even if they don't invest in your digital products, which is fine, most people don't invest in mine, but if they can save time and they can avoid mistakes, then you've helped someone. So you feel good about it and they feel good from the value that they've been able to get from your videos. And so that's my full YouTube strategy on how you can use YouTube to drive more traffic and sell more digital products. If you got to this part of the video, I want to offer you some really honest advice as your coach, because traffic is so important. It's probably the most important thing, but it doesn't pay off if the product that you drive people to isn't a great product. If your customer doesn't feel like that's the right product for them, they are going to bounce. And so all of that hard work you did driving that traffic to that product has kind of been a waste of time. But here's the thing, right? You can create a winning digital product in less than 24 hours now with AI. It's become so easy. And so I highly recommend you watch your video on the screen right now, where I break down the exact strategy for creating in-demand, highly effective digital products that your audience actually wants to buy super quickly. So go watch that next, and I'll see you there. Bye.